Welcome to CBC Connection. 2021 is right around the corner, and we're looking forward to a new year and all that God has for us. And 2020 has been a different kind of a year, and we're grateful for it. Our theme for this past year has been a generous God and learning about Him, mostly through the book of Ephesians, as well as some other ways that we have done that. And what a glorious time we've had together, understanding to a greater depth God's generous nature and how He has provided so richly for us in His Son, Jesus Christ. And so that's been a great year. We're looking forward to our theme for this next year, 2021, and we'll be unveiling that the first of the year. A lot of our elder conversations have been kind of centered around how is the body growing? How are we responding to this different year that we've been in the midst of with COVID and being separated and whatnot? There's been certainly less, I'll just put it in terms of output of ministry, although Noah and I keep saying that we're doing twice as much work for half the output, but there's less there. We've been in church less. There's less ministry happening in terms of formal ministry, programming anyway. There's less fellowship, certainly. There's less one anothering because of that, although if we're creative, we can still be involved in those one anothering ministries that God would have for us. So as part of our theme for this next year, we're going to, as a church, go through this book, which is called the New City Catechism. Now, catechism is kind of an older word that we don't know much about anymore. Catechism is basically just an oral teaching. In the past, churches would use catechisms to teach young people or new believers, and it was memorized. They would work through a question and the answer and then teach about that, and then that would be memorized, and then they would move on to the next one in another week. So this is set up with 52 questions and 52 answers then. There's also 2 commentaries with each of the questions and answers. The commentary one is an older one, one's a contemporary one, just to help us to understand it, help us to grow, to apply that then into our lives as we learn about them. The questions are all centered around who God is and understanding that to a greater depth, who we are, how our relationship with God is to work, how we are to live as followers of Jesus Christ in the world today. So it's very practical, as well as it's not just a dry book of doctrine. So the New City Catechism, it's a great tool for us as a church to help us to grow, be a great tool for a family, as moms and dads can take this and teach their children about who God is and about all the doctrine and how that plays out then in their family and in their lives. Great opportunity for individuals to grow as well. Matter of fact, you could take this book and use it as an evangelism tool almost, and use it with either a new believer and sit down with them and work through it, or even a non-believer and work through it, because they have lots of questions oftentimes as to who God is and how our relationship with Him works. So this is a great tool to do that with, and so I'd encourage you to think through that as you start the year. Might there be somebody, a friend or a family member or whatever, that you might be able to sit down with and work through that with them. So there's 2 ways you can get this. One is by buying the book. It's right in the Resource Center. You can pick it up there on Sunday and grab it, and you'll have it. You can put it right on your kitchen table. It'll be a great reminder to do it once a week with your children or as an individual as well. So those are there. You can also download it right to your phone. The app is available at New City Catechism. You can download it. It's very free. It's very free. It is free, and so you can grab that and have it with you then at all times. Whether you're on vacation, you don't have to drag the book along. So you might want both or one or the other. Either way, those are available. My hope is to do a video with it as well once a week, and that video will be available on the website for us. And my focus is going to be mostly on the application of that doctrine, so that it doesn't become just a dry learning tool, but it also becomes then an application. How do we use this in our lives, and what difference does it make for us? So that's what we're hoping to do in this next year. And we're looking forward to how God is going to grow us as individuals and us as a body of Christ as we deepen our understanding of the depth of the riches of His grace, ultimately. So have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. God bless.